Thank you, Mayor. Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for all the great work you've done in the county. So in Gilroy, 21% of the households are considered extremely low income, making less than 30% of AMI. 20% of all those households have a cost burden of 30 to 50%, and 21% of those households are spending more than 50% of their income on housing. So we have a need here, and thank you for being here. My first question has to do with homelessness. So using the Homeless Management Information System, the HMIS, and if you don't have this data, that's fine. Maybe you can send it back. From those assessments, how many Gilroy residents need permanent supportive housing? Do we know?
I have the 2020 numbers that were used when we were talking about the Community Plan to End Homelessness endorsement. So back in 2020, there were roughly 430 Gilroy-affiliated households in our queue. And Gilroy affiliation means where do you receive services and where do you frequent most? So if you, quote unquote, hang out in Gilroy, then you self-identify as being in Gilroy. So 430 households. Of those, 126 needed permanent supportive housing. And if there are specific data questions that you have, I'm happy to follow up after.
I have one more, and if you have it from 2020, is how many families with children are currently experiencing homeless in Gilroy, if you know the numbers now or at least in 2020?
It should be none because we do have our Heading Home campaign where we basically took families, prioritized families for placements in hotels. So it should be 0 unsheltered families, if that makes sense. But again, happy to follow up with City Administrator after.
Thank you.
Thank you.